Yeah, my name is PIUS MWACHI, Safety and Security, Disaster Risk Management, Disaster Risk Reduction Specialist. I would like to observe the following. It's unfortunate that we lost people during the Kericho 60 years MASHUJAA Day. Actually, I say condolences to the families and quick recovery for the injured people. Events planning requires that the committee should have a proper planning, and the chairperson should brief the members the expected population so that they plan with. Then he should give responsibilities to event subcommittees, rehearsals, and when rehearsals are done, observation recorded and actioned. We should have an event deliberate plan. The event deliberate plan is very, very important because it really explained what to be done, who to do what, and the how, and the concept of operations and the resources involved, plus the challenges like the one we saw like a stampede, how can it be addressed to avoid such similar incidents. Then you have other standard operating procedures like the police operation order, other standard operating SOP'S, standard operating procedures from different line ministry, department, agencies, organization, all the stakeholders involved in the operations. And what's important also, we should have the multi-agency approach. And the multi-agency approach is important that they emphasize adherence to the incident command protocols and procedures. And have the leadership in 3 levels. The strategic leadership, top leadership, should have the operational leadership, and then the tactical, the doers. Then the resources that are needed. And then emergency operation center should be in place to coordinate the event. And in the deliberate plan, when there's a deliberate plan, should have the heading of the deliberate plan, the acronyms, abbreviations, type of contents, the introduction, the background, the concept of operation, emergency preparedness and response, the purpose of the event or the incident, the goal, the main objective, legal framework and guidelines, the stakeholders that are involved is very, very important. Then the general situation and analysis, exactly the potential hazards expected as opposed to the population that will be available, and then the resources to man it. And then the challenges in terms of what challenges, what can be the solutions around it. The leadership, coordination, command and control, all sectors must be available within the deliberate plan. Then event incident facilities must also be labeled clearly and actioned. And then resources that should be used. It's important that the investigating committee of this Kericho incident should look into the following. What happened during the stampede, because it thinks they should think bigger in the big picture to know how were the planning meetings held and the minutes. Did they have a forethought about the potential hazards like the stampede, and then the possible solutions, and then the deliberate plan? Is it available? I know it is there. Should be written, because these are very important events, should not be just a mere unwritten plan. And then other stakeholders also stand operating procedures that fits in the main deliberate plan. Then eyewitnesses will also explain what happens actually and the situation. Then the after action review meeting is very, very important, because the stakeholders will explain, will give information to what they saw, what went on well and what did not go on well, the challenges, they speak about the lessons learned, and then also recommendations. So it is important that they look into all that to understand the situation so that they can decide. But what's also very important also to visit the facility. This was a new facility, but realize that in this happening also, realize that members of the public required creation of awareness so that they should have different venues to participate in the event rather than coming on the main ground. Because coming on the main ground, the venue could not accommodate the larger number. It accommodated only 10,000, I think, and below. But then they required to have different venues, settings, stages, screens, and even in the sub-counties. And people further warned and advised that they keep away, should not be within the instant area, the event area, so that they can follow the event. Otherwise, it's unfortunate that at this time it happened. I remember when I was acting director and deputy director of disaster management unit Kenya, we used to have those deliberate plans. Successfully, I made a deliberate plan for President Obama visit, the Pope visit, and many other big events. We didn't have issues, but we realized issues were coming because of now conflict of some leaders. You realize that some leaders don't adhere their own responsibilities. They want to confuse their office leadership and event leadership and instant leadership. So it's important that when there are events, let every stakeholder do their part, other than people coming and want to assume other people's responsibilities. And when you see your boss coming, that boss has not come to take your responsibility. It's your responsibility as per the plan. That's why the plan must describe specific responsibilities of each and every individual, and even the responsibility of those publics that will participate in the event. Thank you very much. I believe in a nearby future, we should not have a similar incident of this nature. Thank you very much.